All right, guys, thank you so much for having me. Thank you guys for the support last year. I want to make it really clear, I'm not running for anything. So this isn't a political rah-rah, anything like that. Vote for me. This is just about being present, continuing to fight the things that are important to me, and hopefully they're important to you guys. And I think they are, because you guys are here. You guys are out here standing in the cold in Western New York during the wintertime. And if you look at the numbers, you know, I'm not disappointed by this. The reason I'm not disappointed by this is because the people who are here have a really strong resolve. You guys are here because you have really, really strong resolve. You could be sipping hot cocoa right now, or a hot coffee, you know, with your family by the fireplace. Instead, you're standing out here for what you believe in. So I just want to share two really quick stories with you guys. The first is about somebody who I met last year on the campaign trail. This guy, and I'm not going to use his name or anything like that, New York State took away so much from him. So much from him. He went through a really hard time in his life, and he made a lot of mistakes when he went through that hard time. He ended up becoming a felon here in New York State. And there are a lot of us, probably all of us, have met or have somebody in our lives who have become a felon in this state, sometimes in a justified way, but now the way the state is, in unjustified ways. We have taken citizens of this state, citizens of this country, and turned them into felons with unjust laws that have no victim, unconstitutional laws. That's what's happening in this state today. It has to stop. You guys being here, that's a great first step. And like every single person has said, talk is cheap. We can say good, warm, fuzzy things all day long. We can sit on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and say things rah-rah all day long, but it takes action, it takes boots on the ground, people taking action to make this change. Now, I'm going to take a wild guess that right now, in this specific group of people, there's a lot of people that maybe feel like they have conservative, liberty-minded values. Is that truth? Is that how you guys feel? Yeah? All right. I thought so. I think the cold's getting to everybody, so I got to move a little quicker here. Our governor says you have no place here. Says you have no place here. You know what? I've got a friend who left New York State, I think 3 years ago, shortly after that statement was made. And he lives in a state that many of us would consider a free state. I saw him about 2 weeks ago. You know what he said? He said, New York's following me. The crap and the garbage, all the stuff I left this state from, it's coming to where I live now.
That's right.
He said, I made a realization. Leaving wasn't the answer.
That's right.
And now it's following me here. And you know what that got me really worried about? If we don't make change here, today, in New York State where the front line is, the future that we leave for our children is going to be a United States that looks exactly like New York State. Exactly, if not worse, just across our entire country. So I'll just leave you guys with that last thing. Talk is cheap. Action is key. We're the front lines. We're the ones that need to drive this change. And the only way that I see forward this year for the people in New York to drive that change is with home rule. If you guys aren't familiar with home rule, I'm not going to freeze your guys' butts off and tell you about it. I'm going to tell you, look at the Liberty Den. I don't have any interest in the Liberty Den, but if you search the Liberty Den online, there's a document you can bring to your legislator. This is better than the Divide New York thing, because in my mind, dividing New York Now we've just put ourselves in a situation where now we can have 2 tyrants. I want 2 tyrants. I want people to have a say.
That's right.
Home rule gives people local say over tyrant. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you.